incident. We're sorry to do this. How did this one go for you guys tonight?
Obviously, didn't end the way we wanted to. Not that we fought, but just wasn't enough tonight.
This team fought, like you said, the entire time. What was going through your mind in the last 5-10 minutes or so?
Just continue to fight. Go down punching. Make sure they feel us. The motto is always go out there and give everything you got 40 minutes, and that's what I feel like we did today.
You guys didn't even know each other a year ago. To think about what this team has done in the last 11 months, what will stand out to you the most?
Just how close we are as a team. Everybody here is my brother, and they got my back for life when I got there.
To have this time in here as a team before they let all of us in, what was that like?
It was really emotional. It was last time we had to play together, so it kind of sucks. But I'm just grateful for every moment I had to spend with you guys.
You've talked about BBN a lot this season. What would you tell them right now?
Thank you for embracing me, embracing us with open arms. Sorry you couldn't get the job done, but we tried our hardest.
Ainsley, Coach Pope, you've talked about how much it means to you. A lot of these players have of you. What was his message to you guys after the game? And that way, kind of realized that it's it for this group.
We're a special group. Wouldn't have wanted it any other way. We put us back on the right trajectory for Kentucky basketball. There's a standard here. And he feels like he put us back on the right trajectory to where we want to go, and that's winning banners ultimately. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it done for you guys, but we're making a step in the right direction.
Ainsley, you've talked about you never thought that you'd play for Kentucky basketball. Just to have this opportunity, I know it didn't end the way that you wanted, but what are you going to take away from this experience?
Everybody that was part of this experience, everybody that was part of this year, on the court, off the court, just grateful. Grateful for everybody. It was a family community. Once I got down to Lexington, I'm just thankful for all of that and everybody who welcomed me with open arms.
You kind of took a chance to come to Kentucky when Mark Pope accepted. Nobody nobody knew what was going to happen. Just, do you have a message for maybe potential transfers in the future? Just from what you've taken away from this year?
Yeah, if you want to come and play for the best tradition in college basketball, it's the best place to be. BBN is second to none, best fan base in the country, and Coach Pope's building something here. So if I was you, I'd come.
What is this moment like for you, knowing that this is kind of?
I don't know. It's tough. I think it hasn't totally hit me yet, to be honest with you. But I also knew that my season was over pretty early, so obviously this is really tough. It's even tougher to see how hard it is for my teammates. But I don't know. Just a lot of emotion.
How do you want this team to be remembered with Coach Pope being its first year? You know him. Just how do you want that?
Hopefully, we struck some life back into the heart of BBN. I think even though the banner was the goal, I think everybody can agree in this locker room that also what I just said was also a goal of ours. Just winning BBN over and hopefully giving them something to remember us by and spark life back into this program and hopefully put us on the right path to win that banner.
Just what did you see that went wrong for you guys tonight against Tennessee?
I don't know. The basketball is not really important right now.
What was Pope's kind of message to you all as soon as the game was over? You come back in the locker room. What was kind of the message like from him?
Just how proud he was of this group and all the things that we've been through, and just fighting through adversity, getting to this point. Like I said, a lot of people didn't think we were going to be here, so just the fight that we put up this whole season, showed the resiliency of this group.
I know the season got cut a little shorter than what you all wanted, but this year, 1 year at Kentucky, what's that been like for you? Kind of looking back over it all.
It's been huge, life-changing, honestly. Like I was just saying, it's something that I grew up, watching the other greats come here and build their legacy. So, it's been a ride. And, just the people in this locker room, the people I've built relationships with, it's going to last a lifetime. Just trying to soak it all in.
I know you talk about how special this year, but can you talk about your relationship with Mark Pope and just how special that's been over the last few years? And obviously tonight's going to be the end of that.
Yeah, I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. He took a chance on me. just being here in this locker room around these guys that have this jersey on, to be able to say I've played for University of Kentucky. I can't thank anybody else but Mark Pope. I know this isn't the end-all be-all for our relationship. We're still going to talk on a daily basis. That's my guy forever. So, just looking back on all the memories we had, like I said, I just can't be more thankful.
And to be a part of this team, obviously Mark Pope's first team in Kentucky, just what does that mean for you?
It's huge. Hopefully we go down in the history books, even though we didn't get number 9. I was just saying, but I hope that what we've done this season, has struck the heart of BBN, and hopefully it's, lit that flame back into them and putting us on the right path to getting that 9th banner.
And I know what you want others to take away from it, but what do you take away personally from this season, and what will you remember most?
Just the relationships I built, to be honest with you. Basketball is important, but, being a great person is what's most important to me. I know it's what's most important to Coach Pope, and we got a great group of guys in this locker room. Like I said, we're going to be together forever regardless of if we have that jersey on or not. So, like I said, soaking in this moment as a team and doing it one last time. It's really all I'm thinking about right now.
To be honest, it's hard to feel that kind of feeling. I think we're all pretty gut wrenched right now. But we're as sad as we are. I know we're going to be proud of what we did and what we accomplished together. But that doesn't take away from we're competitors. We want to go farther.
No, you just literally walked off the court, but can you appreciate what you all were able to accomplish this season?
Yeah, these guys, they amaze me every day. I can't say enough good things about my teammates, and that's honestly what's so sad about right now is just as a special group, and just one bad night like this, and it needs to end for our team, which is really, really tough. So yeah.
You talk about this being a special group, and I know you've heard everybody else talk about what makes this team special, but what do you think has made this team special this season?
I think just like the egoless culture that was brought in, I'm very grateful for that, because I came in, didn't really feel like I have anything to have an ego about right now, and but that's what it felt like with all the rest of my teammates. They all had great success at their schools before, but you wouldn't be able to tell by just being around them. We're very humble, and I think that's what allowed us to grow so well together and to trust each other as we're just good people. So it's really sad that we don't get to do this again.
And can you talk about your personal journey? I know that you talked about questioning yourself a few weeks ago, whether you thought that you belonged here, and obviously you've worked your way back into the fold and got that confidence back. But what will you take away from this year, just kind of that journey from what was to what is?
Yeah, there's so many moments of learning and of what am I like? It's just like being in the refiner's fire of like being torn all the way down just to be built up again. It's kind of what it's felt like, and I think I've learned a great deal from that adversity of trust and patience, and so I don't expect the rest of my career to be much different. I know there's going to continue to be adversity, and that's just part of growing. Is what I've learned is you're never going to be comfortable doing that, and so I've learned to deal with not being comfortable. And so I'm sure it's going to be like that for the rest of my career.
And to be part of Mark Pope's first group at Kentucky, what do you take from that?
Say it one more time.
To be part of Mark Pope's first group here at Kentucky, what do you hope people take from that?
Well, I think being at a program like this is anytime you're part of this program, it means you're a part of history. And being part of this this era of basketball at Kentucky is it's meant the world to me. It's so special to put this jersey on every day. I think we did a good job at reminding each other not to take it for granted. We're all blessed to be here, so we're grateful.
What did Mark tell you guys after the game?
You can tell that he's felt that he loves this group, that we've had, and I think he's feeling what we're all feeling is the gut wrench that we're feeling that we don't get to do this again, especially with so many guys leaving. Man, we had one shot at it, so I think that's what we're all feeling right now. Is not too many amazing feelings, but I'm sure those will come later in remembering what we did together. I think his word was just his gratitude for us.
And I hate to ask this question, but it's got to be asked in this day and age of college basketball. But will you be returning to Kentucky next season, or have you thought about that?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't thought about that whatsoever. I know it's probably chaos out there right now, but we've been focused on what we're doing and being present with this group and focusing on the goal that we've had.
And about your group in particular.
Just how resilient we were, put up a fight, regardless if we were up, down, tied. Just always fought and, came here with nothing. No one expected us to be here. No one believed it was good enough, but, we made something shake. So, I just hope everyone remembers this group for everything that they did, because we did some great things. But
And we talk about what you want other people to remember, but what are you going to remember this group by?
same thing, just coming in here with nothing and, just being great. This was the most fun I've had playing basketball, and, that just shows that this group is special. They didn't know any of these guys a year ago or 11 months ago or whatever, but, we just came together. These are brothers for life now, and we had some great wins.
And to be a part of Mark Pope's first group here at Kentucky, just what's that mean for you guys?
There's a lot. I mean, I think BBN's probably going to always remember this team because, it's the first group, but, wish we would have kept it off, going all the way. And, but, yeah, it was a great year.
And I hate to ask this question, obviously, with a lot of emotions going on, but will you be returning to Kentucky next year? Have you thought about that?
I haven't thought about that. No.
Yeah, it just means a lot. It's just bigger than basketball. I say, hanging out outside the court, doing little things. Just go miss the guys a lot.
To be a part of Mark Pope's first group, just what's that mean for you guys?
It means a lot. Just having faith in Coach Pope. Nobody was here on the roster, so just trusting him and knowing like he's a good coach, and thanking him for bringing us on to this little journey that he began. I feel like he's put the program in the right direction for upcoming seasons.
I'm sorry if you've already been asked about this, but just what do you take away from this season? Just you probably thought you'd never play at Kentucky a year ago, and just now a year later, just what do you take away from it all?
Just not taking anything for granted. I say just being blessed and taking an opportunity of the chance I got here.
Gotcha. And just what was the emotional feeling after the game? Obviously, I know there's a lot of emotions still going. Just kind of what was the message afterwards?
Just like sad, just thinking like, these seniors, it was their last college game, but they telling us don't take it for granted. So, just seeing them cry, you're gonna get a little emotion because they're your guys for us. It's bigger than basketball, but just love the guys and they're longtime brothers out here.
And I hate to ask this question, but it's just a day and age of college basketball. I know there's a lot of emotions, but have you given any thought if you'll return next season for Kentucky?
I'm gonna go talk to Coach Pope, and the staff, and see what's next for me, and family agents and stuff.
Okay. I know when you thought you joined Kentucky this year, you thought you'd probably play the whole season. I know that season when ended in December. You just what do you want to take away from this season, both on and off the court?
Yeah, I mean, the journey was special, for sure. Right now it's tough because obviously only one team and then finishes the season with the win. But I'm super proud of this group. We were tough, we were resilient, off the floor, we're like brothers. I've been now 5 years, and it's definitely playing in college basketball. It's definitely one of my favorite teams that I've been on. It's a special group, and yeah, fuck. It just hurts that we can't be together anymore. I think that's the saddest part, that kind of just came to end. And it's so sad because that's what you kind of play for. You play for your brother, you play for the bonds that you make. the road trips, the bus trips, all that stuff. So it's just sad right now.
What do you take from this season? Not just your whole college career. What do you take from it being Mark Pope's first season? Some of the history that you guys have made. What do you guys want this team to be remembered for?
Honestly, I think for me, it's just like I don't need to necessarily be remembered for anything. It's just I think we brought the joy back to Kentucky to watch really like a group play who plays for each other, and would take a bullet for each other on the court. So, but it's just shit. I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm just so sad right now. It's super sad. I don't know what to tell you.
Thank you.
Come and how your game has changed and the role you took and what you can take to next year. How do you look back and think of this whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, it really is incredible to think about it. I mean, God's been so good to me to be able to allow me this kind of part of my path. So, yeah, I mean, it was really incredible to be able to play for this great state, my home state. So, I mean, it's special for sure, and I'll cherish it for the rest of my life. Yeah.
And can you just talk about, I'm sorry if you've already been asked this, but just this whole season, what do you want other people to remember of it?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that comes to my head instantly is just how resilient this group was in this locker room. We've just battled so many different kind of adversity things, and we just never quit, never folded. So, yeah, I mean, this is a tough, special group of guys for sure.
And what are you going to take from it? I know we talked about what you let others take from it. What are you personally going to take from this?
Yeah, I mean, kind of just cherishing every moment. We've been through so much as a group, and now that it's all over, and people will be going their separate ways. It's definitely tough, and just kind of cherishing every little bit of it.
And is there anything that you feel like if you were to come back next season, that you can bring back from this year into next year's team?
Yeah, just playing as hard as I can. I mean, I feel like that's the main thing. Just doing whatever I can to help the team win, whether just the little stuff. Whatever. I mean, it's just a privilege to wear this jersey. So whatever I'm asked. And
can you just talk about kind of this group, seniors, and what they kind of helped you and teach you throughout the season?
Yeah, I mean, they were huge for sure. I mean, especially being a freshman coming in, having no idea what to expect. They kind of helped us learn the ropes, helped us with the basketball stuff, with life stuff. This group just has so much wisdom, and yeah, I mean, it's tough to see everybody go.
Short months that you guys were together, what kind of legacy do you think this team leaves to the BBM, being Mark Pope's first team?
Yeah, I think he's proved that. I feel like the University of Kentucky's in good hands. We're a coach. I really feel like there was no other man for the job. I think y'all got the right dude. He talks about how we're the team that kind of brought that juice back to Kentucky. So, it's something to be proud of. It's not the way we wanted to go out, but I'm just happy that we were able to do some special things.
How would you summarize, just in a few words, your experience being a part of the BBN for the solo year you were here?
Yeah, life-changing for sure. It's been everything I wanted it to be and more. Like I said, I wish that we'd have finished differently, but just this whole year has been a blessing for real. Just since I walked into campus and being able to come in with a group of strangers, and now they're like my family. They're my brothers. So, I would have never thought that we would bond this close when the year started. But just a special group of people, and just around the whole facility, the coaches, the staff, everybody's been amazing. Not only to myself, but to the team, and they contributed a lot to why we've been having a successful year.
Being a part of Mark Pope's first team and some of the history that you guys have made, what do you guys want this group to be remembered by?
Yeah, a team that that played for the name in the front of the jersey. We nobody came in here for themselves. Everybody came for one common purpose, and it was to win. And we were able to do it, but I know for sure that everybody that laced up those shoes in the game every single time, we all play for the name in front of the jersey. So I know we were all about the right things.
And kind of along those same lines, we're talking about what you want others to take from it. What do you take from it personally? Just kind of the journey from the off season up to now.
Yeah, it's incredible what you can do in 1 year. Like I said, I came in here not knowing what to expect. Honestly, it was totally new for me. I was at the same school for 4 years, so to be honest, it was a little bit nerve wracking. When I first stepped into campus, I didn't know what it was going to be like, but. BBN, they had open arms for me, so that made everything a lot easier. And then, just being with these guys, they're great guys, they're my brothers. So it's like, that's not going to change, but yeah, it's unbelievable what can happen in 1 year.
You talk about taking a chance as a transfer. Do you have a message maybe about potential transfers that might come to Kentucky?
Oh, yeah, Coach Pope, he's just an amazing dude, and not just him, but, the whole coaching staff really just, imagine if this is what he can do in 1 year. Imagine what he can do, having some more time and, more experience, coaching here and everything like that. I think it's a no-brainer in my opinion. I know for sure he's changed my life, and he's done the same for this group. And I know that he can continue to do it, so he's only going to keep getting better from now.
That's mainly because of the guys around me. So.
Obviously, it's hard to tell now, but how impactful do you think this year at Kentucky is going to be on the rest of the yard?
I hope it is definitely impactful, especially for guys coming in, whether it's freshmen or transfers. Just seeing how great of a coaching staff we have in Mark Pope and the rest of the assistant coaches, and just how much of a family it is here in the fan base and everything like that. So hopefully it definitely sends a message just to show the new kind of style at UK, and hopefully it's definitely made a big impact. So.
I'm sorry if you've already been asked this, Amari, but we just talk about the journey from the off season up to now. Yeah. What do you want people to remember about this team?
Just the kind of fight we had. I feel like someone asked me if what kind of what ifs, but I feel like in this team, God had a plan for us. We've always stuck together, and the plan we've been on is definitely wasn't easy. There was a lot of adversity, but that's just kind of the trajectory we was on, and that's just the kind of team we are that we always responded well. So I feel like that's something that I always remember about this team.
You spoke about Coach Pope a second ago. Obviously, you guys didn't know each other, a year from that or a year previously. Yeah. What about his coaching style and approach allowed you guys to gel so quickly and have the success that you did this season?
There was, unless we done something like be late, there was never really any negativity in the locker room or on the court, and everything was positive. Even today, it was down at half, and a lot of coaches will come in and start yelling and things like that. But Coach Pope's always quick to pick out the positives and what's happening. And that's helped us a lot through the season. It's definitely helped us, in the non-conference too. So I just feel like that's just the kind of guy he is, and that's it helps a lot. So.
Just as players, I guess that positivity, whether you're an older guy or a younger guy, how much did that, influence everyone's confidence and belief in, sticking togetherness, for lack of a better term? Yeah,
it kind of shows in our freshmen. I feel like a lot of the older guys are able to play from mistakes quickly, just because they've been in college before. But you see Cullen shooting 27-footers as a freshman, and doesn't think twice about it. That just kind of shows the trust we have in each other and the confidence we have in each other and the coaching staff too. So.
You mentioned Colin a second ago, but just himself, Travis, Trent, obviously being such young guys and each playing such significant, meaningful minutes throughout the season. I guess what impressed you about each of them over the course of the year that they were able to contribute to a Sweet 16 team right away?
Yeah, like you said, it's just the growth they've had from the start of the season, and just seeing the kind of people they've become on the court and the leaders they're going to be. It's just, it's great to see, and I just love seeing freshmen, kind of grow like that. So.
Being comfortable at Drexel for several years and taking a chance to come here, just what did it pay off? Just what was your one season like, and what do you take away from it?
It definitely paid off. That's, when you're at a school like Drexel, seeing Kentucky, that's somewhere like you always dreamed of going. And as soon as I made that happen, and the coaching staff allowed me to come here, it was definitely something I couldn't have turned down. And everything they say about this place is, what I've seen, how crazy the fan base is, how much they love us, and just the love they show around the city. So it's definitely, no way like no other for sure.
And as a transfer that you said it really changed you, is there a message potentially to future transfers that might come to play for Mark Pope in Kentucky?
Just to take that step. It doesn't matter, what conference you're coming from. You see, we've got a lot of guys on this team who came from low major conferences, and just the kind of play he's turned us into now is just all from, the coaching staff and the confidence they give us. So I feel like something like this, you can't be scared to make that jump because, everyone's going to be in your corner regardless. other. So
injuries and things like that, we face a lot of adversity, but to see us, kind of bounce back from that, you kind of see everybody's, everybody's will, and I'm really just glad that they were able to go out there and have a great year for us.
If BBN could remember one thing about this team, what would you want them to remember about this team?
Ooh, one thing. Man, I don't know. One thing is tough, but I think everybody just laid it on the line. I mean, even the guys that didn't really get to play, like Jackson and Kerr, who kind of had season-ending injuries, like they put their body, their soul, their heart, their blood, sweat, and tears on the line for everybody out there. And I think all these seniors and this really the whole team. People were just out there just wanting to win, for each other, for BBN, for Coach Pope, and just wanted to prove others wrong. A lot of people didn't think we'll be in this position today that we are, so just really proud of everybody.
Lamont, what's your emotions going to be like when you take this uniform off for the last time?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I mean, I was crying earlier. I don't know if you can tell now. I'm kind of over it, but it's really tough. We went through a lot this year, a lot of adversity. Just really proud of how everybody bounced back and were able to come together and love each other and love one another for this amazing university.
Lamont, you talk about laying it on the line. Now that the season over, can you just kind of talk about how bad the shoulder really was?
Yeah, I mean, the shoulder was tough. I mean, I had 2 different injuries to the shoulder, but it was nothing that I couldn't get out there and keep playing. So definitely grateful I was able to keep playing with it.